Hi everyone, this is a video, I'm not quite sure how long it's going to be, to help you with writing your report for the data investigation. To give you some help on NEST, go into our case study and down here you'll find the report writing guide, and you'll also find a Year 12 student sample. Now I'm going to be flicking between these two documents. So first up, ignore the ISMG, we'll look at that later. The purpose of this report excuse me, is to offer an explanation using data about why there are particular trends in malaria in the community that you're investigating. So what's happening and why it's happening, how it's impacting on people, and what we could do to address that. A report is a document that is provided under a series of headings and subheadings. It is not like an essay. You must use appropriate report format. So first up, things that you do last, and this may seem counterintuitive until you realize you need to know the page numbers. Now you can start a table of contents with the suggested headings just to make sure that you are using regular headings and you know what you're putting everything under. Now if you look at our report writing guide, okay, we're talking about sections and subsections, okay, such as here, to give you an idea of what you could do in your sections. Section 1, your introduction. That's the location of your community. Whereabouts in Africa are they located? What are the characteristics related to malaria? Look at, briefly, the analysis of that initial graph that you did. So for both countries, we've noted that they are having a big decrease in 0 to 5 death rates, but they can't improve the situation for the other age groups. Okay? Now, you can also mention why this poses a number of challenges. For example, it might be posing challenges for workforce or providing health care. Your introduction also includes your proposal that you're wanting to use to address the strategy. Now you may get this written and then come back to this at the end. There's nothing to say you have to do it all at once. You need to have maps for location. So in your case, a map of Africa with a country marked with a location marker, like this one. So it might be, this one might be a map of West Africa, and this is an inset map of Nigeria. Now, even though this was an A-level standard exemplar that was given for Year 12, one thing that came up on the marking guide was they did not have scale and direction. If you're taking it off Google Earth or Google Maps, you'll need to look down in the bottom right-hand corner to get the appropriate scale, and you may need to mark in your own North Point. Okay, second section, how you actually got the data, and you'll notice it's not very big. Okay, so you will have that data for this report was sourced from or was obtained from WHO malaria report, Open Data for Africa, etc., etc. Why you carried out data transformations, pretty please change that into your own wording. If there are any issues with the data, okay, maybe it wasn't fully explained, there were gaps in it, You weren't able to obtain primary data for some areas and had to rely on secondary data, so you weren't able to carry out transformations. Put all of that in there. Okay? If you're looking to find the extra data, we're talking about malaria risks and challenges, you were looking for environmental data, for social or economic data. Did you investigate any current programs? If so, explain why you did or what you found. Again, it's very short. It's just an overview. Okay, the next section is your data analysis. I'm going to come back to this in more detail because I can only do 6 minutes at a time to upload. So, pausing here now and then second video.